Naju Yan Yam Gidyal Yinjamara Mandang Narangunja. Mr. Speaker, I've said in the language of the Wiradjuri, my people, I pay respect to the ancient Ngunnawal and Ngurumbi.
Hello, welcome to About the House. The 45th Parliament welcomed 37 new members to the House of Representatives, including the Honourable Burney MP. We caught up with Ms Burney to discuss her experiences in the Federal Parliament, being the first Indigenous female elected to the House, and her first speech.
The response has just been extraordinary. People, both Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal, particularly women, have just said what a great inspiration, what a role model. It is also a great signal to young women in particular that that politics and the political arena is a place that you can be as well.
2017 marked the 50th anniversary of the 1967 referendum and 25 years of the Mabo High Court Decision, which were commemorated here at Parliament House.
Today we've had the 67 referendum and the Mabo decision remembered. I was 10 years old in 1967 and spent the first 10 years of my life not being considered worthy to be counted as an Australian citizen. And we had, of course, the 25th anniversary of the 1992 Mabo decision, which established a native title law in this country, but most importantly, did away with the falsehood of terra nullius, or empty land, that had existed in Australia up until the Mabo decision in 92.
Ms Burney has been a long-time advocate for Indigenous Australians and highlighted the importance of the Parliament's role in enacting change in the country.
So the Federal Parliament's role is incredibly important. Incredibly important from the perspective of having the capacity to make laws like native title that goes across the whole country and is equally applied in every state and territory.
Ms Burney's first speech to Parliament was one of the most unique and groundbreaking speeches, which followed some traditional Indigenous customs.
What really made it special was the singing by Lynette Riley in Wiradjuri, welcoming us into the Parliament. But also the fact that the Parliament was very flexible in allowing me to break some of the rules, particularly the length of the speech, but also being able to take a kulamon into the Parliament, and also the wearing of the traditional cloak. But that cloak's very special because the woman, my Wiradjuri sister that sang us in, she actually made that cloak for me, and those things made it extraordinarily special. But to be able to speak on the floor of the Parliament in language, and to also be able to tell your story to an audience that you knew was going to appreciate it. The fact that it is now being used in school classrooms and universities, and it meant a lot to all Australians, is really important, and it's very important to me.
Thanks for watching. For more news about the House of Representatives, like or follow us on social media or subscribe to our newsletter.